Today I'm going to be replacing the wheels and tires on this Gorilla cart. As you see, they have seen better days, and I'm tired of airing them up. But it's certainly been battle tested. This cart's been through 3 hurricanes, a couple storm surges, and it survived, and it's also helped haul the debris out. So I wanted to treat it and give it new flat-free tires, and this is what I'm going to be putting in. It is made by Gorilla Carts, so it's flat-free tires, 13-inch. It comes with it's sold as a 2-pack of tires, and each one has a 300-pound load rating, so it'd be like 1,200 pounds for the cart. And there's the instructions on the back of the box, and then it comes with washers, and I'm just going to show you how to replace it, and hopefully it helps you out. I'll also have links in the description. There's 4 washers. On the box they show 3 washers, 2 on the inside and 1 on the outside, but it comes with 4, so there'll be 1 for each side then. Oh, well, there's actually more. Another set of 4 than on this tire. So it's just the 1 set that came off. All right, very cool. These are very nice. It's kind of like a low profile tire. It's interesting. See, it's the same. It's maybe just a little bit taller than the other tire, so it shouldn't be a problem. Just makes the cart a little bit higher. But very cool being a low profile. Okay, the first thing you do is you got to remove the cotter pin ring here. And mine's so badly corroded and rusted. Kind of get it off to the side a little bit and lift it up, pull it up and out. I did spray this with a PB blaster to kind of help work on that rust a little bit. See, like that washer's rusted in place, so I had to get a pair of pliers. So far 1 tire came off without a problem. The other one I had to let it soak for a bit. We'll see if it easily comes off or not. It should be able to just pull right off. Which it does not. So I'll get a hammer. Like I have this dead blow hammer here. Hit it from the other side. It's not budging. I was able to get the 1 back tire off easily. That just came right off. But for some reason these front tires are a little bit more of a pain. So I'll work on it and I'll get back to you how I did it. Wheels off so far. I haven't really attempted this one yet, but I just wanted to give you an update. As far as I had to really pretend like I was in a major league tryout and swinging at the tire to get it off. It was I first start off using with this to go along the very edge here and hammering that, and it just wouldn't budge. And I've been spraying this PB blaster that helps break down the rust and break rusted parts up. So I let it did soak for a bit, so I got this other tire off, and you can see it left the bearing behind, so I'm gonna have to get that off. But yeah, if yours are heavily corroded and rusted like mine are, that's gonna definitely take some elbow grease to get them off. Okay, hopefully you weren't having the same problem I'm having. I ended up having to take a grinder and grind off I got 2 of the wheels off normal, and then 2 that left behind the bearing casing, as well as this bearing housing on the bottom part of the stem. So I ended up having to take a grinder and grind off the bearing and for both of them, and then I took the grinder and ground a groove into the ring. And so now I'm just using the demolition screwdriver to kind of wedge it up a little bit, and I should be able to pull it off. The other side, I did cut 2 grooves in it, but now that it's finally loosened up, it'll come off. So like I said, hopefully you don't run into the same problem I'm having. And I sprayed the crap out of it with that PB blaster to hopefully have loosened it up, but it wasn't having it there. So that's what I used, a 20-volt grinder with a metal cutting wheel. It's kind of overkill for this application because it was kind of a tight spot in this corner section right here along the stem, but it still did the job. Okay, the next step, what I did was just more of a preventative task. As I sprayed each of these posts down with silicone spray. It waterproofs and protects against rust, and it's good for multi-surfaces, so it's just an option to do. I believe the PB blaster you could also use, but the PB blaster does not dry, it leaves a film on it. It does protect against further rust. So I prefer to just use the silicone spray since it does dry and it still protects it. Alright, so with these tires, the wheels, you'll look for the part that has the section here that's more out from the rim. That goes on the inside. But first, I'm going to put in 2 washers, since the box says it's optional. Which I might not actually have that much room, so it looks like I have to use 1 washer, 1 on each side, because there's not enough room to put another washer on this side and the pin. It appears these washers are different thicknesses, so pay attention to that. Yeah, I wish it came with new cotter pins. But afterwards, what I'll do is I'll spray this down with silicone again in these washers to help protect the washers from corrosion. All right, that's all there is to it. It's in place, nice and silent. Boy, those old wheels were really squeaking too. Those bearings were screaming. Very nice. All right, I'm gonna put on the others and then wheel it around and see how it is. Its new shoes on, pretty sweet. It does sit a little bit taller than normal. Here's a comparison to the previous tire, but doesn't sit up too much, not that much difference, but to me it looks like these are skinnier compared to the old one. So, but I'm so looking forward to having this. I was getting like little stickers, like those little sand thorns in the tires, and so I don't have to worry about that with these run flats now. And plus too, I mean, this is just so freaking awesome. I'm so excited. I mean, look at that. It doesn't even make squeaking noises. Oh yeah. That is awesome. Well, I've had this cart for 4 years. I believe it is. I'll put a link in the description. I love this cart. It's come in handy with so many different uses, even for just hauling tools around the yard and doing yard work. I like to put a 55-gallon trash can in it and go around and rake the infamous bamboo leaves, but it's come in handy, and I'm so glad to upgrade these wheels. I'll put a link in the description for the wheels, as well as the tools that I end up having to use for this. And if they happen to have a cart for Amazon the same size, I'll put a link in the description for that too. I highly recommend it. I love Gorilla carts and their products that they make. If the video helped you at all, I appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more DIY tips and tricks and reviews. Thanks for watching.